Hi everyone and welcome to my channel. So today I'd like to show you guys how I do calligraphy. Now there are three main techniques that I use: faux calligraphy, brush lettering, and traditional calligraphy. And the last one, traditional calligraphy, I'm not the best at all, but I'm going to show you the basics and then you can go and practice for yourselves and become much better than I am because I'm really not good at it. But let's get started with the video and I'll show you the basic techniques for each one of the styles. Okay, so starting off, I'll show you how to create faux calligraphy. I'll usually use a thin fine liner, this one is from Artline, and then just start by writing out the words or phrase in cursive. Wow, nice straight line there, girl. Then you want to go back and double up the lines on all the downstrokes of your letters. The thing I love about faux calligraphy is that you decide exactly how thick or thin the letters are, and you can make them as big or small as you want. This is why I always use this type of calligraphy as headers in my bullet journal or in my travel journals, because I just love how it looks and I can completely customize it. And now you just go back and fill in the gaps, and now you have lettering that looks exactly like calligraphy but with a completely normal pen. It's really good practice if you're a complete beginner to write out the letters and visualize where the up and down strokes are. For example, here I put little arrows on all the upstrokes and downstrokes so I can see exactly where the line is supposed to be thicker. Next up is brush lettering, and here I'm using a water brush from Pentel and watercolors. As you can see here, the letters come out a lot bigger and less defined, and this takes a little bit more practice, especially getting the upstrokes thin enough. But otherwise, again, you want to focus on putting more pressure on the brush on the downstrokes and very little on the upstrokes. I usually hold the brush diagonally to the paper at about a 45-degree angle. And lastly, we have traditional calligraphy, which in my opinion is the hardest to do. And you really have to get used to constantly dipping the nib in ink, but I think the results are so pretty. Best advice is probably just to take your time with each letter, and again put more pressure on the downstrokes. A very important thing when doing traditional calligraphy is having smooth paper and paper that doesn't let the ink bleed through. I use a special calligraphy parchment paper which works perfectly. I'm sure that any smooth paper will work fine as well. I would really recommend just writing down the entire alphabet and practicing each letter by itself. You can even draw little arrows if that helps you remember. And that was just a quick beginner's guide to calligraphy. If you want to see more like this, or if you have any ideas you'd like for me to make a video about, please let me know. And otherwise, I'll see you next time. Bye!